What's up, David? How you doing?
I know you can do every 5 minutes.
Yes, 1 in 10. Yeah? Okay.
That's great.
Works with me. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Let me switch up.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Got it. Ralph, talk again into that, please.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
It's on. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Okay, play it. Yes, please. Ralph, talk into it again, please.
Test 1 2.
All right,
Test
now
1
we're
2.
good. Now we're good. All right. All right, you can start if you want.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Marillac Field here on the campus of the College of Mount St. Vincent for today's United Soccer League League 2 contest featuring the Hudson Valley Hammers and the reigning 2022 Metropolitan Division champions, the Manhattan Soccer Club. Fans, the official kit sponsor is Soccer Post, America's soccer store. Soccer Post is the largest chain of soccer specialty stores in the United States. Each is family owned and locally operated. Soccer Post locations sell high-quality balls, jerseys, cleats, team uniforms, and more. With 5 Soccer Post locations in the New York, Long Island, and New Jersey areas, Soccer Post is your one-stop shop for your soccer needs. For more information, please visit soccerpost.com. Soccer Post, the official kit sponsor of the Manhattan Soccer Club. And fans, for your convenience, restrooms are located on the north side of the pitch, which is closest to the road. Restrooms are located on the north side of the pitch, closest to the road. Fans of the United Soccer League, Manhattan Soccer Club, and the College of Mount St. Vincent promote good sportsmanship by players, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, players, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. If you experience a problem caused by the actions or words of another spectator, please report it to an usher. And fans, if a game ball enters the seating area, please return it to the nearest ball person, not the field of play. Any spectator entering the field or interrupting play in any manner shall be ejected and subject to arrest. The Manhattan Soccer Club, College of Mount St. Vincent, and the United Soccer League thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome.
And fans with mobile devices and the Instagram app, we encourage you to take pictures of today's game and tag at Manhattan Soccer Club _NYC. That's at manhattansc _NYC in your caption. Get us some love and likes via the Instagram app. Whether it's action on the field or the fun around the field, use the hashtag Path2Pro and your pictures will automatically appear on the USL League 2 website. Be a part of the fun and share your photos with all those watching at home. And let's help these players get the recognition that they deserve.
Oh, you're really going full bird shoots. I love it. Got an ad-lib.
And for the latest Manhattan Soccer Club news, results, videos, and more, you can check out our website at manhattansc.org. It's manhattansc.org.
Yes.
And you can follow the United Soccer League on all of your social media platforms. Get exclusive league content on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Google Plus by searching at USL League 2. Once again, that's at USL League 2 on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Google Plus to find game highlights, standings, news, and information on the upcoming USL League 2 playoffs. And fans, if you know someone who would like to be here who can't be, you can watch today's game and follow the Manhattan Soccer Club's USL League 2 and W League teams all season on YouTube. Search Coach's Corner NYC, the online home of the Manhattan Soccer Club. Best of all, Coach's Corner NYC content is free. Whether at home or viewing on your mobile device, enjoy the best seat in the house at youtube.com/Coach's Corner NYC. Today's game against the Hudson Valley Hammers will be streamed live and also available on demand via Coach's Corner NYC on YouTube. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First up, the Hudson Valley Hammers. In goal, wearing number 98, Brendan Cunningham. At holding mid, number 8, Paul Mackay. At center back, number 12, John Bernardi. The right back, number 18, Liam Evans. At center back, number 19, Andre Cutler de Jesus. At forward, number 20, Samuel Epitome. At forward, number 25, Mohamed Suma. At left midfield, number 28, Jade Hamdao. The center mid, wearing number 51, Eric Vargas. At right mid, number 55, Michael Coca. And the left back, wearing number 57, Joseph DePreta. The assistant coach on the Hudson Valley Hammer staff, Adam Basoki. And the head coach, Brandon Levine, the Hudson Valley Hammers. And now let's meet today's starting 11 for your 2023 Manhattan Soccer Club. In goal, wearing number 13, Michael Colodi. At left winger, number 36, Tyler Glassberg. At center back, wearing number 29, Michael Lorette. At left back, number 34, Ethan Fechty. At right back, number 2, Jordan Balon. At center back, number 28, Bryce Peacock. At center mid, number 15, Chase Oliver. At left mid, number 44, Tom Collins. At right winger, number 22, Gabriel Silvera. At right mid, number 12, Diego Batista. And at forward, number 18, Ada Okorogeye. The Director of Operations, Mr. Eddie Sutton, Assistant Coach David Kobler, and your head coach in his 4th season, Ray Salvadori. Our officials today doing the honors, center referee Benjamin Russell with Brendan Fanning, Kevin Jessup Jr., and Alexa Ligori.
All right. Good to go with the anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, remove your caps for the United States Coast Guard's rendition of our national anthem. Thank you. Fans, once again, if you know someone who would like to be here but can't be, this game is being streamed live via Coach's Corner NYC, the online home of Manhattan Soccer Club. It's on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Coach's Corner NYC, and you'll see the link for today's live stream already available with play-by-play commentary from the Joey Jarzinka. Coach's Corner NYC via YouTube.
I hardly know you can I confess, I feel your heart beating in my chest. You come with me,
I am fucking dead.
it's gonna be the one.
I can't with you. I can't with you.
You fade, no fear
You
for
made
the
me almost
fight.
spit out my water.
You pull defeat in the night. There's an image of you in my mind. Could be mad, but you
We're live,
might
right?
just be right. We are the people living.
From Marillac Field on the campus of College of Mount St. Vincent, it's the final edition of Manhattan Soccer Club USL League 2 Soccer, right here from Riverdale, New York on Coach's Corner, NYC. We welcome you to another edition. It is the final one here, game number 14 of 14 from the North Bronx. Joey Jerzinka on hand with you alongside our entire crew, Brian Stewart, Ralph Bednarczyk, and Steve Torres. We've got a real good one here. 7-3-3 is where Manhattan Soccer Club comes into this afternoon's fixture, and they sit with 24 points, having won back-to-back contests after falling in the beginning of the month to Westchester and the Rough Riders. There were 4 straight road contests since the last home game then we last saw you. That was against Ironbound Soccer Club back on June 24th, nearly without you for 3 weeks, and that was their 3rd win in 5 games, so that was definitely a big deal. It was a 3-2 win, and we got a chance to see them able to take down FA Euro and Morris Elite SC by a combined 6-1 in back-to-back games. Let's get you the first 11 for Manhattan Soccer Club here this afternoon. It is a 4-3-3 schematic. The defenders, Jordan Balon, Michael Lorette, Bryce Peacock, Ethan Vecti. Of course, by no means we can tell you all the time that it's Michael Collodi who is in net, the Columbia graduate. Diego Batista, Chase Oliver, and Tom Collins are the 3 midfielders, and up front, Ty Glassberg, Ada Akurogeye, and Gabriel Silvera are the 3 forwards for head coach Ray Salvadore, assisted by David Kobler this afternoon. On the flip side, for the Hudson Valley Hammers, who come in second place, this is a huge contest for them. They are looking to really tie themselves with the Rough Riders, and again, they cannot win the division even if they do have the same points due to that tie break. Right now, Hudson Valley is 10-2-1, 31 points. They have won back-to-back contests as well, and Manhattan, they are looking to secure a spot in 3rd place if they can win, and NJ Copa FC loses to the Rough Riders in a few short hours. It is a 4-4-2 schematic. It is DePreta, Bernardi, Cutler, DeJesus, and Evans are the 4 backs. Brendan Cunningham is in net. Hamda Vargas Mackay out of FDU. Kaka and Suma and Epitome are the 2 forwards for head coach Brandon Levine. He is assisted also by Cesar Benegas and Adam Masoki, Eric Vargas, and Brian Kennedy. Our 4 officials this afternoon: Benjamin Russell, Brendan Fanning, Kevin Jessup, and Alexa Ligori. So we do not have a working scoreboard, but we do have something here next to us. We are in the 3rd minute of play, and you will hear on our speaker system here inside the ballpark, or inside the friendly confines of Mount St. Vincent, that our public address announcer will be telling us how long we are going on for. And again, this is the final day of the regular season in United Soccer League, League 2. This one's tossed in. On the other side for Tom Collins. And now the opposite way, this time for Hamda. It's Vecti, the left back. And a foul on the flip side here in the 4th minute of play. So we take a peek at some of the names here for head coach Ray Salvadore, and again they have scored a ton of goals, but again the defense has been a bit lackluster down the stretch, despite their combined 6-1 drubbing of both FA Euro and Morris Elite in back-to-back days in nearly 24 hours as Okoro Geye in the center. This is Collins along the near touchline in front of the Hudson Valley bench. And now taken away this time by Cutler de Jesus. The other side, flipping it around, is DePreta. Along the far touchline, passing it up ahead for Suma, and offside. And that was Alexa Logori, who is the AR2 here this afternoon.
Six minutes of play, no score.
And a quick ice, or potentially tape. And from our vantage point, it looked as if from Jade Hamdoua. Another throw-in upcoming. Or rather, again, from our vantage point, it looks as if more on the lines of a free kick. Throw-in for Hudson Valley. And again, Hudson Valley with 7 more points than Manhattan Soccer Club, and MSC looking to close out their season with 3 straight wins. That would be 9 straight points, as this one is sent in this time by DePreta. And it'll be another throw-in for Hudson Valley. And another foul there on Hudson Valley. Now, since it is our last day, we always like to do an appreciation time, or fan appreciation, or even staff appreciation. And this time, not only do we have our entire crew, Steve Torres, Brian Stewart, but we also have someone that is very familiar to Manhattan Soccer Club doing his best Bert Schub's impression. That is Ralph Bednarczyk. And for those folks that heard him back in March for the U.S. Open Cup, you could hear his voice here through our speaker system here, and he'll be trying to interfere in our broadcast as he always does. So it'll be fun to listen to him majority of the time. And I know he hears us from where we're standing. That one sent in over the head of Bryce Peacock, and back to Colodi. So the senior goalkeeper, Michael Colodi, out of Frisco, Texas, by way of Columbia. All Ivy honorable mention, 15 games played this past season, looking to get things going in his graduate year over at Columbia. And tripped up there on the far side. There was Silvera. Other side, sent in ahead, was Hudson Valley, and now trying to get it away is Lorette, who along the near side will be pushed out, and it'll be another throw-in for Hudson Valley. This time with a little bit of a bump inside. There is Mackay. Now all the way back for Bernardi. Bernardi with a floater up ahead for Suma, and a big shot by way of DePreta. Goes just over the head of Colodi. 9th minute of play.
Joseph DePreta, the shooter for Hudson Valley.
And Clody with some trouble up front there with Epitome, having to get that one away rather quickly. That's Vecti. Right center back is Lorette, and you can see the miscommunication really hurting right now Manhattan. This one was turned over. A little bit of a push there by Tom Collins. No call. Diego Batista sends this back for the left back Vecti. In the middle, Silvera. Lorette to Baylon. Baylon with a burst of speed through the center. It's Okorogaye putting on the Jets. On the other side, he had Bernardi, who was able to turn him around. That'll be a goal kick for the keeper in Brendan Cunningham.
10th minute, no score.
Pushing this one up ahead is Coca. Along the near touchline on the inside for Hamadua. Batista. The Monroe College product. Setting it back. By way of Batista, turned over once again. Amadua. And poked away there by Lorette. th minute of play. Sent into the top of the 18. Batista gets clear out of harm's way with Silvera circling. He dribbles up ahead for Okorogaye. Collins. Gets turned around there by the Hudson Valley captain. It's Suma. Solid footwork there from Bryce Peacock. Manhattan Soccer Club had a tough start to the month of July. They played a total of 4 games here just through the first 15 days, and today is the 5th game of the month. And really, when you look back on this season, they had a very slow start to the season in terms of the amount of games played, as this one is sent up ahead for Silvera. He enters the box. He tries to cross it in front for Okorogaye and turned away. It's Batista. Now Oliver. Oliver with a shot that goes just wide of Cunningham to his left, and it will result in a corner kick.
Corner kick, Manhattan.
This one sent in with a left boot. And another shot goes just off of a couple of defenders there for Chase Oliver.
Oliver again, the shooter.
And awfully close to Manhattan heading on the board first, but not the case this time around. It's Ty Glassberg, the Huntington native out of Long Island. Half Hollow Hills East, and committed in the Big Ten for Northwestern come next season. And by way of next season, we mean in just a couple of months. This shot is blocked there by Batista, and now Vecti will regain control. Just at the tip of that attacking third. Along the far touchline, Silvera poked away by Hudson Valley, and turning it around is Suma. Epitome up front. Now this time it's Michael Coca. That'll be a foul on Hudson Valley. And entering the 18, Vecti had tripped. Looked as if potentially over Coca. or rather Hamdadua. It's Oliver and now Lorette. Solid crowd on hand here despite the ugly clouds that are overhead here in the North Bronx. This pass turned away by Collins, and now this time back for Peacock, Colodi. And now Oliver. Oliver gets this one turned away. Mackay turned it around, and another foul this time on MSC. Paul Mackay out of FDU donning the captain's armband for Hudson Valley. And again, it's those two spots in the top of the Metropolitan Division table that are solidified for both the Rough Riders and these Hudson Valley Hammers. And again, for those that do not know or have never heard of the Hudson Valley Hammers, they are only a junior team. This is their third season in USL League 2. And they have made strides, really, in the first 2 years. There's a wall set up just at the top of the 18 for MSC. It's Mackay who will take this one. That will go all the way to the Amtrak train.
Paul Mackay, the shooter for Hudson Valley.
16th minute of play, still scoreless. Here from North Riverdale, Joey Jarzinka on hand with you here on Coach's Corner NYC. Cannot thank you all enough for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon here on this gloomy, stormy Sunday afternoon. We had rain roll by, and it was awfully tough before when we were setting up our stuff here.
Hudson Valley.
And for now, it has really, I don't want to call it cleared up, but the rain has stopped, which is a nice thing. And there are thunderstorms in the area. But a corner kick for Hudson Valley upcoming. This is their first of the match. And cleared away by the St. John's grad and Jordan Baylon. It's Okoro Gaye. He tries to steer clear of Vargas. And he gets tripped up. Will we see our first caution? And we will. Okoro Gaye is down. Here in the 17th minute, it will be Vargas. Eric Vargas, the 2005.
The referee has issued a yellow card.
And it will be Vargas.
Number 51, Eric Vargas, in the 17th minute.
So Okoro Gaye looks to be okay. And Batista. I'll grab this. And off we go. Be another throw in. Hamdadua. Punched in front. Hudson Valley doing a solid job maintaining control and really possession, but once they enter their attacking third, something that we have seen here in the early going is that there's a lot of tripping and falling, and again, we don't want to say that that is coincidence or anything along those lines, but again, it has rained pretty much all day here, and on this turf pitch, it definitely could be playing a role too, and we're seeing it pretty much in the middle of the pitch. And just entering that attacking third for Hudson Valley, it has gotten a bit unstable in the middle. We'll see if Hudson Valley can benefit from that. And sending that one in was Joseph DePreta off a right boot, but Colodi at the top of the 18 will send this all the way down for MSC. 19th minute of play is where we are here in the final regular season tilt. And it's wild how nearly 2 months have come and gone with the summer, and especially here in the Northeast, not really a great one, with the exception of last week. Turning around is Epitome. On the far side goes the right winger. So a foul on Epitome. MSC will get the toss. Silvera tries to get around a trio of defenders. Silvera has 2 goals on the campaign, one against Westchester, and also had a goal against FC Motown in the 81st minute back at Drew University, and that was a drubbing that this club, the men's side, wanted to forget about. And we got a chance to talk with head coach Ray Salvadore, and something that he said that it's completely unacceptable. Something that our club has never experienced before was that wide of a margin of a loss in 6-1, and really not showing up. It's Okoro Gaye up front. He's got Oliver on his wing. A little bit of solid slide there, trying to get that one away.
No score. 21st minute.
Far side, Vecti. On a cross, he looks for Glassberg for the striker. Will retain control, MSC, and it's Collins. In front, Batista. Entering the 18. Goes Glassberg again. Tries to go through some traffic. It's Oliver. Oliver dribbling around, looking for some room. Can't find Batista. And into the midst of Cunningham. Well, awfully close, though. Trying to threaten a bit. Not being able to there. Off the chest of Balon. Glassberg. It's around Oliver, and now for Oliver. At the end line, he'll cross. And just too far, Kuragaye, but Silvera is there. He turns around, finds Batista at the top. Dribbles it around and fires off one that goes just wide of Cunningham.
Batista, the shooter for Manhattan.
So another corner kick. This time it's Jordan Balon on a short corner. And into the face there of DePretta. Result in yet another. In front, poked away there by Cunningham. And awfully close there for MSC to be able to strike first, but now this time, odd man rush. It's Epitome getting away from Collodi. He trips and can't get it to go. Huge opportunity there for Hudson Valley.
Shooter for Hudson Valley.
And trying to cross that one, couldn't get anything to go. And really, from Michael Collodi, showing off that veteran experience and that leadership, trying to get the striker away, as far away as he can from that right goalpost. And did exactly that. That caused the shot to go awry. So another throw in. Balon. For the winger Silvera, now it's Batista. Vecti. Lorette donning the number 29 this afternoon. This is the third time he's donning that number. Initially assigned 37. Off of Collins. And an over-the-back foul there on the aforementioned Lorette. Looked as if from our vantage point it was on or rather on Suma. '25th minute of play. We will also be receiving word from our fourth official on how much stoppage time there will be in about 20 minutes.
26th minute, no score, 26th minute.
Up front for Glassberg. Glassberg with the left boot. Sending it to a trailing Silvera, and a solid pass on a redirect toward Glassberg again, and poked away this time by Cutler de Jesus, the team's right back. Another corner kick upcoming for MSC. It's Diego Batista who will take it. Looking inside the box, it's Silvera, Akuro Gaye. And those are the two. Balon is trending, as is Peacock. Looking for that redirect from Peacock, and just skimmed his noggin. Awfully close again for MSC as they are getting their fair chances. Hudson Valley trying to get their chances as well. Peacock to Lorette. Falling down is Suma inside the center circle. We'll see if time is called, with the trainer being called out to check on Suma. And again, this is the time also where we see some potential injuries, whether it be exhaustion by cramping, heat exhaustion, or anything along those lines, since we have registered about 86 degrees. And the humidity is very high, so as an athlete, definitely have to keep yourself hydrated and avoid cramping at all costs. And we'll see if there is a substitution. There might just be. We will take a peek and see what we have here.
Your attention, please. Hudson Valley Hammers substitution.
So Kieran Weinstein making his way on. And a solid play there by Michael Lorette.
11 Weinstein replacing 25 Mohamed Suma.
So Suma coming off after he fell down in the center circle, and no call there is a collision at the arc between Mackay, and it looked like Collins was there too. Took a hard fall. And what is the call here? Collins. Right back Balon. On the wing now this time, Cutler de Jesus. Collins again through the middle. Nearly poked away there by Mackay. Okorogeye, Balon, through some traffic. Couldn't get anything through. And Kolodi playing it out, nearly intercepted there by Hamdadua. .31st minute of play, still scoreless here at Marillac Field. And all the way back for Collins. Kolodi having to get away from Hamdadua and nearly taken away by by Hamdadua, as Kolodi nearly let that one go. That's something that you just have to dive upon. And you can't be playing with fire there. Again, still scoreless. You want to be the first to open up the scoring and not give it away in terrible fashion. And a foul there on Balon, and you can see just in front of the AR1.
.32 minute, no score.
Just too far for Hamdadua. Once again, light breeze coming in from the Hudson River. Again, a very light breeze. Hamdadua. Mackay. Silvera trailing, but Mackay able to get that one out of harm's way once again. Up ahead for Hamdadua, but Peacock was right there to grab it. Epitome through lots of traffic and tripped up. Yellow card upcoming. Yellow card will be shown to Jordan Balon. That'll be in the 34th minute of play.
The referee has issued a yellow card to Manhattan Soccer Club. Number 2, Jordan Balon, the yellow in the 34th minute.
So 34th minute yellow card caution being issued, and we'll see how Hudson Valley can capitalize on this misstep, or mishap if you will, from MSC. We brought up the goal margin, we brought up the differential, and Manhattan Soccer Club, they at one point We're plus double digits in goal differential, and now only plus 3 entering today's contest. This one's on the ground and able to be scooped up by Collodi.
Save made Michael Collodi.
Well, it's a big deal, especially when you are scoreless and you need the 3 points.
Michael Coca, the shooter for Hudson Valley.
Peacock. Up ahead for Oliver. Silvera. Enters the 18 through the far side. Batista in front. Big shot from Glassberg gets blocked. And taken away this time by Weinstein. Up top for Coca. And turned away by Hudson Valley. This time it's Balon who will dribble it in front. Balon up top.
Number 2, Jordan.
And
Balon,
just
the
too
shooter for
high.
Manhattan.
So more opportunities coming for MSC. And you're seeing the opportunities from both sides of the pitch coming here in the latter portion of this first half. And too far, again, an inadvertent turnover that definitely Hudson Valley will want back. And we'll see how MSC can capitalize on this. Glassberg on the throw in a Kurogeye. And it looks like a handball there from the Bates product. Results in another turnover. Adar Kurogeye, a senior forward, 6'1", out of London, England, went to the Royal Russell School and plays in the NESCAC Division III Conference as well. Went to Amherst. And his teammate in Tifa Gunloy at Bates in the NESCAC. And also Sebastian Iacovetti, also at Bates. So a big presence from the NESCAC as this one is Mackay getting through some traffic again. It's Epitome. The defense on high alert for MSC as Epitome gets away from the trio of defenders and results in another goal kick for Collodi. 37th minute of play. And again, still scoreless from Marillac Field. Balon. Be another throw-in. Back for Peacock. Getting tripped up was Hamdadua, and a foul on the rep. DePreta takes one from nearly 35 yards out.
Joseph DePreta, the shooter for Hudson Valley.
So on the bench for head coach Ray Salvadore, Kwabena Kwakwa, Sebastian Iacovetti, and Tifa Gunloy. Those are the three. The three subs on the bench. Silvera gets around a few, gets tripped up, entering the 18, and that will result. Looks like from our vantage point, a free kick. In the 39th minute, let's take a peek here. Was he in the box? As if he was, that will result in a penalty kick. And from our vantage point, nope, it will be a free kick just outside the 18. And wow, that is awfully close. There, maybe millimeters outside the 18. Stupendous opportunity upcoming. For MSC, Diego Batista. Monroe Mustangs. That one goes home. Big shot there from Diego Batista. That was able to go home. And Manhattan Soccer Club on the board first. It's 1-0 in favor of MSC.
Scored in the 40th minute by number 12, Diego Batista.
Diego Batista
Manhattan Soccer Club
able to get his third goal of the season. What a job there by the Palme Barcelos Portugal native. And now the question is, how does Hudson Valley respond? So Diego Batista out of Monroe. All 3 goals tallied have come in the month of July. And he scored the first goal, his first goal in USL League 2 play in the 50th minute against Westchester back on July 1. And then just 2 minutes in against FA Euro in that 3-0 win down in Brooklyn. In the second minute, it was a 3-0 win. So in the second minute, it was the first tally of the match. That resulted in the game-winning goal, and now it's 1-0. Diego Batista puts it on top as Mackay,
number 8, Paul Mackay, the shooter for Hudson,
with the left boot, tried to slip one past Colodi and simply could not happen. And it looked as if that he may have nicked that one with his left mitt, and it results in a corner kick. Okay. Well, with that being said, another corner kick upcoming, this time for Hudson Valley. And again, something that Michael Colodi probably wants back. Sent in. And in front, pretty much a high pop-up poked away there by the keeper Colodi. And this time it's Oliver the other way. Oliver with a burst of speed has Silvera on the far side. Silvera gets stopped there by Mackay. He puts on the brakes, back to Oliver in the middle. Okorogeye, and offside. And a late call on the offside there. It looked as if either Okorogeye or potentially Glassberg. I think that was more on the lines of Silvera. You can see the AR1 signaling on the far side of the pitch.
1-0 Manhattan Soccer Club.
Collins. And another offside. Back-to-back offsides. Signaling that Silvera was the guilty party. 43rd minute of play. We will find out how much stoppage time there is in a few short moments from the 4th official. Colodi punts it all the way down. A little bit of a push and tug there. And now it's Glassberg turning it around. Balon on the near wing. Tried to get away from Coca. Could not do so. Batista tallied his 3rd goal of the season. His first of the match to open up the scoring as Silvera takes a shot from the top of the 18 and into the midst
Gabe Silvera, the shooter
of Cunningham.
Save made 98, Brendan Cunningham.
44th minute of play here from Marillac Field. We will find out how much stoppage time there is in a few short moments. And looks like another yellow card, this time being issued to Tom Collins here in the 44th minute.
Please, the referee has issued a yellow card to number 44, Tom Collins of Manhattan, in the 44th minute.
It's Coca. Back for Mackay. DePreta through a few defenders and nearly had a wide open opportunity one-on-one, but it looked as if that Balon may have gotten a toe on that soccer ball. Hamdadua puts on the Jets. Big stop there by Michael Lorette. He's in a little bit of pain. He'll have to walk that one off rather quickly. It's Ty Glassberg. Up ahead for Oliver as we enter stoppage. Silvera. Oliver. One minute of stoppage time being added on. Just 1 minute.
On the sideline is indicating there will be a minimum of 1 minute of stoppage time in the first half. 45th minute.
That's Lorette. Tries to get through a trio of defenders again, and Lorette does. Sends it through for Glassberg, just a few inches too high. Now it's Silvera off the chest. Oliver slows things down for Vecti. Now Oliver in front. Balon backpedals. Dribbles through and finds Collins. In the midfield for Peacock. And nearly taken away this time by Hudson Valley, and it is Epitome who has control, and that will do here in the first half. But a humongous goal to start things off for Manhattan Soccer Club, and it was Diego Batista off of a free kick to get his third goal of the season and his first of the match. 1-0 in favor of MSC. Back in a few short moments here on Coach's Corner NYC. We are at halftime. We welcome you back to Marillac Field on the campus of College of Mount St. Vincent. Joey Jarzinka back with you alongside our entire production team. Coach's Corner NYC, Brian Stewart, Steve Torres, Ralph Bednarczyk, and our entire crew here from North Riverdale. Let's get things going here in the second half. 1-0 in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club off of a free kick tally from Diego Batista in the latter portion of the first half. And that was his third strike of the campaign. All three goals have come in the month of July. This is Tom Collins. And MSC will now go from right to left on your computer screens or on your mobile devices. Meanwhile, Hudson Valley, they're donning their road kits with sky blue font and white shoulders. Be another foul this time on Hudson Valley, or rather, excuse me, on MSC. So the one sub that we got a chance to see early on was Kieran Weinstein, who made his way on for Mohamed Suma, who fell down in right on the CMSV logo at midfield. And he was eventually pulled. Again, a very tough day dealing with the elements. A very humid Sunday afternoon here on the final Sunday and the final afternoon of United Soccer League League 2 regular season action. MSC looking to grab 27 points and finish off their fourth campaign in USL play with 27 points. Right now they sit fourth. And with a win and with an NJ Copa FC loss, they would hop in front of NJ Copa FC by virtue of tiebreak, by going head-to-head, of course. Fernando Barbota's club out in Metuchen, doing a solid job. They had a tough go to start things off in the beginning of the season. And they were able to really right the ship and do a lot of positives with that fourth-year club as well. Or rather, third-year club, excuse me. It's Batista. And now Collins with Depreta. Taken away this time by Hamdadua. Now an odd man rush. Hamdadua gets away from a couple of defenders. Hamdadua, a big shot, goes into the midst of a diving Michael Colodi at the top of the six.
28, Jade Hamdadua, the shooter for Hudson Valley. 13, Michael Colodi, the save for Manhattan.
Really good stuff there from Michael Colodi. Again, there were a couple of instances in the first half where Michael Colodi was a bit off kilter. But again, dealing with the elements, things are possible. We'll get you the statistics right now for the first half from what we got a chance to see. And there were a decent amount of corner kicks as well. There were 12 corner kicks for Hudson Valley, MSC with 5. I'm sorry, excuse me, 5 corner kicks for Manhattan Soccer Club, with Hudson Valley with 2 corner kicks. Excuse me, read that wrong. Shots were 7-6 in favor of Hudson Valley, and 3 saves for Colodi. Meanwhile, Brandon Cunningham on the flip side for Hudson Valley with 1 save and 1 goal allowed. Oh, 51st minute of play. Hudson Valley taking a free kick. Pretty much identical spot from where Diego Batista Center official telling MSC to get back as this one is off of the shins of multiple MSC defenders, and DePretta was the shooter there, and what a job by that wall of Manhattan Soccer Club.
50th minute.
Hamdadua will let one fly and go over the head of Kolodi. And the net.
28, Jade Hamdaoua, the shooter for Hudson Valley.
Kolodi from the top of the 6. Kurogeye in a battle there with Bernardi. Peacock and Vecti letting it go. The left back Vecti in front for Batista. Now turning away is DePretta. Hudson Valley up front. Mackay. Big shot. And a solid job there by Hamdadua. And again, once more into the midst of Kolodi. Glassberg. Reverses. Peacock. Silvera. Around a few, and Silvera loses control there, and instead he found Eric Vargas. Really solid season for Manhattan Soccer Club. Again, 7-3-3 coming into this afternoon, and they have one heck of a roster coming into this year, and seeing Kamran Asito, Gunnar Studenoff, Max McNulty, Antek Schenkiel. The list goes on, and Prince Mpansa, Alec McLaughlin, Jelani Forbes, Nassim Aki, with Cooper Flax, as well as Danny Moya, Max Rogers, who's worn the captain's armband for a majority of this season. And pushed away there was Akuro Geye from Bernardi. Here comes Hudson Valley, and just too far for Hamdadua. .54th minute of play. It's Tom Collins. Up top for Glassberg in a foot race. Now taken away by Coca. Epitome in the center circle. Being pulled down there by Peacock, and another yellow.
Your attention, please. The referee has issued a yellow card to Manhattan Soccer Club number 28, Bryce Peacock, in the 54th minute.
Turned away by Collins. Here comes MSC. Oliver from right to left. It's Silvera. Too far for Okorogeye. Solid opportunity again, as Oliver trying to redirect traffic for Okorogeye. Bounces over the head of Michael Lorette. Colodi will scoop. Okorogeye. And now Vecti. Okorogeye sending it back for Collins. And just too far for Balon. Okorogeye having a tough time. And you could see the look on his face. Passing his bench, he's not too thrilled with his play this afternoon, and would not be surprised if the coaching staff makes a change sooner rather than later. Despite the tough play, it is 1-0 in favor of MSC.
So you just got the 45 plus this. Gotcha. Okay.
58th minute of play, 1-0 in favor of MSC. Balon. And another turnover here. So Tifa Gunloy will make his way on. And offside was Hudson Valley, and again, really tough for Colodi. And I think Colodi knew that his counterpart, or rather,
Your attention, please.
the opposition would be offside. So Tifa Gunloy
Entering the match
making his way on for Ada Okorogeye.
Number 42, Teef Agunloy. Agunloy replaces number 18, Ada Okorogeye.
Silvera along the near touchline finds Vecti. Vecti in front looking for Agunloy. Can't get it to go. Very, very close. And it looks as if from our vantage point, Cunningham is down. The trainer has been called, and we will take a quick 30-second break here on Coach's Corner NYC. Back from our official timeout here on Coach's Corner NYC. Joey Jarzinka back with you. 1-0 in favor of MSC. Here comes Epitome for Hudson Valley, and another interception there by Manhattan Soccer Club. And again, this is the lone meeting between both Hudson Valley and MSC this season. Baylon. Silvera was able to get around Vargas, and you could hear that moan there from Eric Vargas, not too thrilled with that play. Raindrops beginning to fall once more. Glassberg up ahead for Baylon along the end line, and Cunningham picks it up. Oliver. Vecti. Along the near touch line with the left boot. Too far for Glassberg. Cunningham having some trouble. Top of the 6 with a little bit of a limp. See how far he can go. Baylon. Glassberg turns around. Agunloy. Agunloy puts on the brakes. Collins looking for Silvera. 1v1 with Vargas. Silvera gets tripped up. Penalty kick upcoming. 68th minute. And with Silvera getting tripped up, it'll be Diego Batista looking for the second tally. And we'll see what he could do here. Diego Batista. Batista! What a job there by Diego Batista. And it's 2-0 in favor of MSC.
The 64th minute, converting the penalty by number 12, Diego Batista. Manhattan Soccer Club.
Diego Batista with his 4th goal of the season, and it's 2-0 in favor of MSC here in the 65th minute of play. And Gabriel Silvera, what a job he was able to do there by drawing the contact and able to draw that penalty shot. So 2-0. And we've had a decent amount of penalty shots here this 2023 season, especially on the home pitch of MSC. From our count, we've had 6 penalty shots here this season. And it may sound like, not really much, but when you think about it, penalty shots don't come that often as one would think, but 6 in a season, especially when there's only 7 home games, averages about 1 per game. Oh, another turnover. It looks like a sub coming on. And it looks like from our vantage point, a couple of subs making their way on. So the two subs coming on, Rodrigo Guerra making his way on for Weinstein. And additionally, Luke Henchar rather, making his way on as well. Another opportunity for MSC, or rather for Hudson Valley, and cleared away by Collins. Comes Oliver. Glassberg puts on the brakes. Up ahead for Agunloy. Vargas is there first. Agunloy. Vargas unable to clear in the right direction, and now it's Balon in front for Glassberg, but got away toward Cunningham. Batista with the 2 goals to his name this afternoon. And that's where we are here in this match. It's 2-0 in favor of MSC. Crucial opportunity for Hudson Valley to be right in line and enter the postseason with 34 points. But MSC looking to grab 27 points and finish their season with 27 as well. So a lot of options here for both. It's Peacock. Collins in the middle. 69th minute of play, 2-0 in favor of MSC against Hudson Valley. Here comes Agunloy. Over the head of Vargas. Can Balon get there in time? He can't, as Vargas holds on to control for the time being off of Balon. Will be another deep throw in the defensive third. Taken away by, looked like Agunloy and Oliver, and now Batista will handle. Balon on a cross, looking for Vecti, and hopped over that right shin.
70th minute of play. 70th minute. 2-0 Manhattan Soccer Club.
Mackay in the middle for DePreta. Collins able to get that one away from Joseph DePreta in the arc. It's Glassberg, a little bit of a push and shove there. Nothing doing. Here comes Hamdadua. And another sub upcoming, this time for Manhattan Soccer Club. Looks like it's Kwabena Kwakwa making his way on. And that sub will come on, looks like for Chase Oliver, with Tom Collins. He is down. And it looks like they may actually change that sub. Official timeout due to an injury.
72nd minute. Number 21, Kwabena Kwakwa.
So now Kwakwa making his way on
Kwakwa replaces
with Tom Collins.
Chase Oliver.
He's just getting a sip of water. He looks to be okay after the official stoppage. He has to come off, and then he will re-enter in a few short moments. As of right now, 10 players on the pitch, but that will last a grand total of about 6 seconds. And he comes on. I expect him to drop back a tiny bit, as you could hear Salvatore early on say that. And now this is Vecti along the end line. And that one went out of play on the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Cunningham and Hudson Valley. '73rd minute of play. It's Silvera. Silvera getting tripped up there, and again, we brought this up in the first half. You're seeing entering that attacking third, really on this left side. It's not the first time that players have gotten tripped up, and the assist coming to that turf, and clearly has taken a beating when it came to the precipitation early on today. You saw it with Silvera. You saw it in the first half when Hudson Valley was attacking from right to left. And you saw it there now. Hamdadua. DePreta. Up ahead for Guerra. Guerra at the top of the 18. On a bounce pass that nearly trickled right past Collodi, but took a right turn instead. Corner kick upcoming, and it will be DePreta who will take it. Big chance for Hudson Valley to get on the board, but headed away there by none other than Batista. What a job by Diego Batista offensively and defensively here this afternoon. Headed away, or poked away rather. Looked like Bernardi, and now Hamdadua will chase it down and keep it in possession of the Hammers. DePreta along the end line. It'll be another corner. They'll do it again. Sent in. Off of the chest of Silvera. Will they call that a handball? Yeah, they're going to call that one a bicep ball, if you will. That's exactly where the center official signaled. And he was touching his bicep, so that's what we'll call that now. Why not? Make up some names here. Collins, the top of the 18. You can see that ball taking a higher bounce than normal, too. And again, they're not playing on natural grass. They're playing on turf, too. So depending on how the water absorbs or the turf absorbs the water as well, could potentially have an impact with the soccer ball with a lot of precipitation. On a cross for the Hammers. It's DePreta. Exits the 18 and now gets back in. And nearly punched in, and it looked as if the Hammers are able to get on the board. A little bit of a misstep there by Collodi as well as the defense. And was poked in the 76th minute. It's 2-1 in favor of MSC, and the clean sheet has evaporated.
Scored by number 10, Rodrigo Guerra.
Well, Rodrigo Guerra.
Guerra on the assist from number 40, Luke Hanchar. Goal comes in the 76th minute. Manhattan Soccer Club.
And you could hear that from our public address announcer with Guerra tallying the team's first strike of the afternoon. That one gets away. This time it's Vecti on the left side. Vecti with a burst of speed trying to find Glassberg, and that's a handball. You can see that one off of the wrist of the Northwestern commit. Time is of the essence. 76th minute of play. Now the final 14-plus minutes of match action will be desperation time for Hudson Valley. It will also be desperation time for MSC, who have had some trouble holding leads. It's Kwakwa. Lorette. Some nifty footwork against Epitome. And nearly sending it to Guerra was Collodi. Really a tough day for the senior goalkeeper out of Columbia, Michael Collodi. And we have seen him put on acrobatic shows throughout this 2023 campaign, and this afternoon is not one of them. Keep in mind, he is the lone keeper on the roster. That was submitted by head coach Ray Salvadore. Poked away again. This time Peacock will hang on with Vecti. Maintaining control back to the left center back. Hanchar. Peacock loses control again. DePretta tries to go over that of Collodi, but showing off that wingspan was the senior goalkeeper.
Michael Collodi, the save for Manhattan.
Batista, again. He falls entering that attacking third. Don't believe that there was anyone to potentially trip him up, but again, very tough. Guerra. All the way down for Hamdadua. Off the chest. Getting tripped up was Hamdadua. No call. Solid job there by Michael Lorette. Hanchar. Evans. Haven't called his name much this afternoon. Collins.
81st minute. 81st minute, 2-1, Manhattan Soccer Club.
81st minute of play. Peacock. Now, hold on. It looks as if that a missed call there by the center official, and looked like he called a throw-in for MSC, but it was the other way. DePretta up top for Guerra. Could he equalize it? Tom Collins and MSC say no. Off the chest of a Gunloy. Able to get it off the midsection. And no call. Gunloy wants to know why. Epitome at the top of the 6. A little bit of a push there from Lorette. No call again. Epitome tries to roll one through Balon. And Collodi able to dive on top of that one at the right corner of the 6-yard box. Off of the bicep of Silvera. Looks like we will have the final sub coming on. Iacovidi, the sophomore midfielder out of Florence, Tuscany. Hamdadua gets tripped up by Lorette. Will we have a card? Let's see. Hamdadua is down. No card issued. And it looks as if that the center official will talk with the AR1. What does he call? Oh, that's definitely a solid conversation there that happened. Probably went to meet up for coffee. Mackay will take the free. Hudson Valley trailing by 1 strike. Mackay on the ground, sending it toward Guerra. Looking for his second tally. Goes just high.
Your attention, please. Manhattan Soccer Club substitution. Entering the match in the 84th minute, number 35, Sebastian Iacovidi.
So Iacovidi makes his way on.
Number 22, Gabriel Silvera.
So now Silvera comes off. And he'll get checked out on the trainer's table. Glassberg. DePreta. Gets this one taken away. Evans. Kick it over to Eric Vargas. Keep in mind, Vargas has a yellow card that was shown back in the first half. Glassberg pushes down Hudson Valley's captain, Mackay, along the near touchline. And again, desperation time for Hudson Valley. Mackay with a bit of a floater. Found a few defenders for MSC. Guerra could not get anything to go. Batista to Tife Gunloy. Vargas able to take that one away. Now Epitome with Iacovidi.
86th minute.
Here comes Collins.
86th minute, 2-1, Manhattan Soccer Club.
2-1 MSC looking to end the regular season with 8 wins. Sent up top and into the midst of Cunningham. DePreta. Mackay with the pink captain's armband. Evans in the middle. And a yellow card upcoming for Gunloy.
Your attention, please. The referee has issued a yellow card to Manhattan Soccer Club number 42, Teef Agunloy, in the 87th minute.
Pushed away there, Vecti. And along the far touchline was Glassberg. '87th minute of play. And Epitome got tripped up. And another yellow. Being shown to DePretta.
Your attention, please.
With
The referee
Kwakwa
has issued a
trying to
yellow card
get around
to Hudson Valley number
another.
57, Joseph DePretta, in the 88th minute.
Evans sends it back to Cunningham. Here comes Agunloy. Hanchar. Here comes Epitome. And another turnover for Hudson Valley, which has really plagued them this afternoon. Balon hops over. Far down, offside.
90th minute of play.
And now we will see how much stoppage time there will be. Let's take a peek here with our fourth official. I think they're still figuring out how much stoppage time there will be. It looks like 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes of stoppage time
Match number 35.
added, so
Kivit replaces number 20, Samuel Epitome.
Samuel Epitome comes off with Kivit coming on, and now 3 minutes of stoppage time being added here. It's a 2-1 Manhattan Soccer Club lead, and this is extreme desperation time for for Hudson Valley. MSC has to do a solid job here to keep this one in their attacking third and not allow Hudson Valley any momentum, as that seesaw momentum has been teetering in Hudson Valley's favor after that one tally. But we will have to wait and see. A little bit of a push and shove there. Glassberg, and now it's Bernardi. Over toward Hanchar. Kivit. Along the far touchline, taken away here by MSC. Here comes Balon with the burst of speed. This is exactly what MSC wants, is to keep it out of the attacking third for Hudson Valley. Balon. Collodi will send it down again toward Glassberg. Lukanchar. Back for Cunningham. And some friendly fire with Batista and Vecti. An official timeout called by the center official. And it looked as if, from our vantage point, Diego Batista, who scored the 2 goals, looks like there's 1 minute left here in this one. Well, it looks like Batista, he will come off for a quick moment, and then he'll head back on. They may keep him off. Let's see. Lorette. And what are they calling? They want to know if that was a handball or not, and they're saying no, it hit his head instead. Here's Batista with a burst of speed away from DePreta. Batista tries to keep it out of harm's way. He's still about a minute to go, as Kwakwa sends it back for a Gunloy. And now Vecti, and now this is the time to drain the clock. Solid job here, well, for the time being, by Collodi, and now it will result in one last gasp of air for Hudson Valley. Does the center official allow it? Well, it doesn't matter either way, as Collins takes it away. And now it's Batista. And that will do.
The
Final score here in this one is 2-1 in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club. They advance to 8-3-3 on the season. Meanwhile, Hudson Valley, they fall 10-3-1 on the season, and they cannot get the final 3 points of the regular season for the time being.